how you doing? Once again, this is Resetting Mindset Africa with Kenny Rich. And today, we are still on small businesses. And small business is the reason why nations are built. You see America, you see UK, you see countries in Europe, they are built because of small businesses. And in Africa, a lot of small businesses are struggling because of enabling environments. The government got to do better to create constant electricity, to create good water, good road, cut down the taxes. Let the people live, man. So these are the reason we are on small businesses interview, have an interview with great mindsets that people that are being in business. And today I'm right here with a very handsome young man. I don't need to introduce him. He will introduce himself. Mr. John.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
I'm good. I'm
Awesome.
good. I'm great.
So
I'm
good to be
good.
here with you, man.
It is so good to be here. Also.
Just briefly, in a nutshell, I want you to introduce yourself to our fans.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Gray. I'm a real estate agent with Winfield Property here in Bedford View. I've been in the industry for 10 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, this year is 10 good years, a decade.
That's huge,
in
man.
property. Yes, sir. And I'm a full status estate agent. Okay. At the moment, I'm registered with PPRA. I've sold quite a lot of properties in Johannesburg, in Cape Town. I've done deals in Cape Town. So property is an amazing thing,
Wow,
if you are not investing in property, yes. If you are not investing in property,
like a music to my
if you are not investing in property, then I don't know. I mean, property, like we all know, is the safest form of investment. You can't put your money in crypto. You can't put your money in
you can't trust on those things.
Yes, but you can trust on property because it's something physical. It's something feasible.
Yeah, it's there, and it can create. It can bring money for you.
Exactly, it can bring money for you. It's an asset that you can easily liquidate.
Liquidate. Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, I just want you to take us a little bit on your journey. How did you came into this line? Because I see a lot of people, they are afraid to do this job.
Okay.
People love to be lawyers, doctors, wear good suits and ties, just like me.
I get you. Okay.
Hold up. You're taking risk, you jump into it. How did you start and where? Just give us a brief breakdown.
Okay. For me, doing property, right? Being honest with you, it's more of I was introduced. So what happened is that I was doing modeling.
Okay.
So I was into modeling. I was doing adverts. I was doing modeling. Then all of a sudden, I was speaking to a friend of mine.
Okay.
So that guy was he was an estate agent at that moment. So I spoke to him. Then for him narrating how property goes, then it kind of caught my attention. Yes, it captivated my attention that no, this is something I want to do. Because one thing I caught from his our conversation that day, he was explaining that property, it's more of adding value to people's life. You add value to human being. Because someone who doesn't have property today and tomorrow now they are homeowners, they own a couple of investment properties, you've changed their life forever.
Money they're supposed to use and drink and mess around. Now
you understand? Now it's invested in property. So from that day, I had passion to add value to people's life. And being someone that I grew up in a family whereby we are big on philanthropy, so I find adding value to other people's life fascinating. So from that day, I went to my current boss now, in the name of Mr. Austin Chikezie at Winfield Property. I had a chat with him and we have a couple of interviews. And one of the things he asked me that day was, do I have passion
for it? Okay.
You understand? So that kind of changed my narrative about job, about life that day. Because I get to realize that you need to have passion.
Something, a drive.
Yes, you need to have the drive, because real estate is, I'm telling you, this is not an easy job, to be honest with you. It's not a job whereby at the end of the month you get paid salary. It's a commission-based job. You understand?
You have to fight your way out.
Exactly. And you need to, if other professions, if a doctor is putting 10%, you know, effort, you need to put 20%. As an estate agent, you need to double your effort. Why? Because your job is difficult. Your job is based on commission alone. You understand?
If you don't make it,
nothing for you. So at that point, I decided that no, I think I want to do this job. And from that day on, I've been doing this job, and it's a very fascinating job, you know. It's a job where you learn at it. Your experience matters. Your level of patience matters. You'll be tested. You know, it's a job whereby you need to know what exactly you are doing. Networking is the goal. You need to network. You don't have to be shy when you are in real estate. You need to be able to speak to people. You need to be able to, communication is the key in real estate. So feedbacks are everything in real estate. Yes.
You speak about networking.
Yes.
What skill do you need to be able to network in a very high range?
Okay,
we talk about communication.
Okay, we talk about communication. You need some certain type of skills, especially we need a public speaking skills.
Okay.
You understand? You need to, at least you need some experience. You need a mentor.
Okay.
So
for technological wise, like
technological wise, you will need as an estate agent, we all need social media. You need social media, you need internet. Because that's one of the primary ways in which you can network, you can speak to people, you can give people a call, you can email them, you can WhatsApp them, and all that. So all those things you need social media, you need the technology. So, and now in let's not digress a little bit, but in recent times, right, real estate have evolved to the extent of having AIs infused into the whole real estate industry. So marketing have gone from the traditional door-to-door marketing to a level of algorithm marketing. So let's say now you are sitting in your house and you think of property. I'm telling you, in the next couple of minutes or in the next couple of days, you will receive advert about real estate, about properties in your area. So that's the level of technology where we are today. But in general, real estate is a very rewarding job, to be honest with you. It's one of those professions that you can be at this level today and tomorrow you are at that level.
Okay.
You understand? Okay.
Every business has a risk.
Yes.
And I know this one also have a risk.
Yes. It has a lot of risk.
You definitely have to tell us a little bit how you navigate through the risk, but I want to find out from you, have you failed before in this business?
Mr. Richie, the word fail in real estate, the word fail is constant.
Okay.
You have to fail always.
Over
and over.
How do you deal with that?
So
you don't get hypertension.
No. That's why I tell you, you need to have passion for the job. So if you have passion to add value to people's lives, then the failing part will be the least of your worries.
Definitely.
You understand me? So the failing part, I've failed multiple times, and I will almost on monthly basis deals fall through. But the courage for you to sit back, to keep going and say no. If I fail here, you know one thing, real estate is more of a mystery than it's reality. Why I say so is that You can have a perfect client that you think, oh, this client is perfect, this client spoke well, they are all good, they will buy this property, and that client will end up not buying. It's either they change their mind, bank decline, finances didn't come through. But at the end of the day, you need to tell yourself that no, if this one client didn't go through, the next client will go through. It's the same thing in door knocking. Couple of years back, right? I think that was before COVID.
Yeah.
I used to canvass a lot. I do my door-to-door knocking.
Wow.
I knock on one door one day, and this client came out and they were abruptly rude. They were abruptly not interested in whatever I want to speak to them about. I was properly dressed. I wasn't even dressed in a funny way, but this client told me bluntly they are not interested in whatever I'm selling. You understand me? And I left that property only for me to knock on the next door and that client welcomed me and I later sold their property. So you see how fascinating is the job.
Like a miracle.
Yes. So you can knock on one door now and they tell you no. You knock on the next door, they tell you yes. That's what real estate is all about.
Yeah. It's more of risk.
Yes, there's a lot of risk. And one of you were talking about risks in your initial question.
Yeah.
One of the greatest risks real estate agents face is mostly lack of stock.
Okay.
And there is lack of exposure. So if you are new in the industry, let's say you are just fairly new, 1 year into the industry, 2 years, obviously your level of exposure and me, someone like me who has 10 years experience. So yes, I've absorbed pressure. I've known people, I've known clients. I receive call now and then. Hello, John. A friend of mine want to sell. Oh, hello, John. You sold this property to me 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I want to sell it now. So real estate, you need to build yourself from ground up. So if you are thinking you come into real estate 1 month down the line, you are doing it, it could happen, but it could not happen. You understand? I've seen agents come to our company and they spend 6 months, they haven't sold anything. Because why? They are building the network, they are building the client, they are building it up. You understand? Then I've seen people who came into the industry 1 year, they only sold a property after a year of being into the industry. So it's not a I wouldn't say it's not a get rich scheme. You need patience. But once you build yourself up, the rest will be smoother, will be softer.
I know that definitely there are going to be a lot of people in different nations in Africa that is going to watch this interview.
Yes.
And hearing what you're saying now, maybe some are interested in becoming real estate agents, to doing what you're doing.
Okay.
What advice can you give to them? Are you going to say, yes, come in? What this?
Okay, Mr. Richie, this is quite a very good question.
Yeah.
To our viewers out there,
Definitely.
If you're thinking about being a real estate agent, it's quite simple. All you need first, the first thing you need is the passion.
Okay.
You need the full passion. If you're coming into real estate thinking that, oh, I'm going into this profession because I saw Mr. John driving a nice car, or I saw this person, then you are in the wrong business. You need to have the passion first. Once the passion is there, once the zeal is there to add value to people's life, then the rest of the things are just formalities. So basically, if you have the passion, you are someone who you are out there, you have passion to be a real estate agent. All you need to do is to first find a reputable company.
Okay.
Right? There's a bit of changes in the real estate industry now in terms of the logbook, because the logbook is the basics, is the foundation of real estate. It's what we call the internship of real estate. So that logbook, the whole system has been changed. Before it was done in a different way, but now you just need to be under someone's mentor,
Okay.
a principal.
Yeah.
So you just gain experience. So when you are under that person's mentor, that person will mentor you. That person will guide you on how you can be the best agent. So once that person is guiding you, then they can be able to write to estate agency affair board too. So on from estate agency affair board, there are some documents that you'll be provided, that's where they will write the logbook.
Okay.
So the logbook now, it's done in a different way. Before you will have assignment, you will have paperwork, you have research to do, but these days you just have to work under someone as an intern. Then that person will mentor you and guide you through it. Then after that, after your 1 year of mentorship, then you will register for your NQF4.
Yeah.
So your NQF4, there's a lot of reputable companies out there where you can register and do your NQF4.
Okay.
So after your NQF4, then you go and write what we call the PDE4.
Wow.
So the PDE4 is more like a board exam. So you write it on the real estate, we call it now the property practitioner board, which is the PPRA.
Okay.
You understand? So you go and write the board exam. So after that board exam, then you can be a full status estate agent.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
So it's not that difficult if you pay attention to the work.
Yeah.
Do all your research, do your work. The exam, it's not a rocket science, you know.
Yeah.
It's straight.
doable.
Yes, it's doable.
It's a process, but it's
a process, but your experience also matters. So don't skip the part. Don't be in a rush. Say, oh no, I want to go into property today and I'm a full status estate agent tomorrow. It took some of us many years to get there.
Where you are.
Yes.
So the passion is the key.
The passion is the key. You need to have passion for the job. Otherwise, your first year you will quit. Because you could have a deal that fall through and you think, oh, that's the end of the road. No, it's not. It's not the end of the road.
Wow.
You can have one deal fall through now and two go through tomorrow.
Definitely.
So that's how the job is.
No, that sounds good. I believe the people listening right now have got it. The passion have to be there. Persistent.
The persistent have to
You
be
have
there.
to keep going.
Yes.
And it's a process. You gotta be patient.
It's gotta be patient with it. Yes.
So absolutely, the things are changing now in Africa. We see the AI coming in and everything, but do we have the enabling environment so that we can be able to accommodate the AI and also be educated on how the AI, because I see a lot of people in Africa don't even know what is AI actually.
That's true, Mr. Richie.
They don't care of going in there to learn how these things work, how you can use it to navigate
through your business. Yeah.
So do we have the enabling environment? That's the first thing, because I really want us to talk about this. Is the government doing enough to create enabling environment?
Okay.
Talking about in Africa.
Yes. I've been to a couple of seminars, right? This year, I haven't done any seminar yet, but last year we did a couple of seminars. We did NetBank seminar.
Yeah.
We did another seminar from this other lawyer, Mato. So we don't really have the enabling environment to channel AI into our businesses. So because a lot of if you look, let me give you an example. For instance, South Africa in general, right? The government here is trying to incorporate the black race into real estate, because real estate industry now, it's mostly dominated by the Caucasians, you understand? So, but the blacks are coming up gradually because there is no there's no that enabling environment in the beginning. There was no support for the black businesses. So, but now there's a lot of couple of programs that the government is putting in place, you know, even with the PPRA and other like your SMEs. So they are trying to push the narrative of real estate into the industry, because a lot of people, real estate has a lot of deficits. You understand me? Even with the new laws that they made now about your NQF4s, your NQF5s, your logbook. Before, most agents were practicing when they are not fully qualified to be a real estate agent. You understand? Yes, most people didn't have the right qualifications to do those jobs before, but now the government is trying. I wouldn't say they are not doing much, but yes, there is room for improvement. There is room for to do more. The awareness is needed. The support, the financial support is needed also. So yes, the AI is not there. There's a lot of companies now that are offering options, AI options, you know, like your marketing strategies, your AI marketing algorithms and all that. So those companies are there. They are out there. You just need to, you know, take up their services and, you know, incorporate them into your business and improve. I mean, in the past, we have estate agents that, you know, deal with some properties. Some estate agents don't have email address. You know,
Absolutely unprofessional.
yes, it's absolutely unprofessional for an estate agent not to, you know, take the profession serious. But at this point I'm talking to you, a lot of improvement has come into the industry, and we are happy and we welcome such improvements.
100%.
Yes, 100%. We welcome such, because it makes our job more easier and more professional.
You've heard it from the horse's mouth. I want to say a big thank you to you, Mr. John.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure being with you, and I've learned a lot, and I believe there are a lot of people out there that when they watch this, they're going to be highly inspired.
Yes.
Not to jabber.
No.
But to stay back, to be creative.
To be creative.
To bring value.
Yes, to bring value to our dear nation.
This is what we do in Resetting Mindset Africa. This is what I have been saying for a long time. But the problem in Africa is not poverty, just like the Western world painted it. It's not poverty.
It's not poverty.
It is just the mindset. So we are bringing this program because we want to change the mindset of the people. We want to change how the things are being looked at, the way we view things. Resetting Mindset is right here to restore the dignity of African people.
Yes.
To bring enhanced creativity and to bring value. That's why we are here. And we are so glad that today we are with this amazing young man, and he has spit up, you know, amazing words, amazing encouragement. And I believe as you have listened, you transform. Resetting Mindset with Ken Rich.